No Captivity. Freezy.
What up? You are officially locked in to No Captivity with Freezy, where we tackle issues that sometimes have us trapped in this thing that we call life. But if you know me, you know my motto. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. Let me hear you say it. To free yourself, you must heal yourself. And if you rock with your boy Freezy, please hit the like and subscribe button hard right now. And also comment and share this video. That is if you rock with your boy Freezy. Azealia Banks makes a petty post, and we have an update on the Owens case. So let's go ahead and get Azealia Banks' crazy ass out the way. Cause y'all know she been crazy, right?
This one here for the thug.
So she recently showed her true colors and how she still can hold a grudge from years back when she had her back and forth on Wildin' Out with DC Young Fly.
No Captivity.
Do y'all remember that incident? Let me refresh y'all memory. So this is a Wildin' Out special about 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago, where the cast was conducting business as usual. And Azealia Banks was on the show as a special guest. Azealia Banks, in regular fashion, took shots at one of the cast members of Wildin' Out, who we know as DC Young Fly. Let me help my No Cap crew remember.
But you have to enjoy your lap around the theater because you're not going to be booking any other work in any time. Enjoy Wildin' Out. You won't even make it to Dub Comedy Jam, honey.
Enjoy your lap around the theater because you're not going to be booking any other work.
Honey, this is the ceiling.
You need to find your dentist. How you take your goddamn braces off but you kept the little middle part? Stupid ass girl. She told her keep the wires. Just keep the wires.
And as you can see right there, your boy DC Young Fly just embarrassed the hell out of her ass. And she was trying to fight back the tears. And lo and behold, it was just revealed she kept that resentment all these years. And she spoke out after DC Young Fly's girlfriend and baby's mother just passed away after a completed mummy makeover surgery. She gets the Petty Award for her post on social media. Why she felt the need to write this stupid shit, I don't know. But let's read it anyway, y'all.
This one here for the thug.
So this is her post on Instagram, and it reads, "Damn, DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes pointed at women's beauty, projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness onto women, perfectly secure in their own skin. Say what you want about my tears. They were pure tears of rage, and not at all a sign of weakness, because in the end, I won. I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jacky girl must have been so deeply insecure about herself, and the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azealia Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed. And ironically, dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023, in Miami, Florida. You niggas are gonna learn to stop fucking with me. I don't think anyone gets how the press from that episode derailed the success of Anna Wintour. Anna Wintour was her song that she was promoting at the time, y'all. I came to sing my song and go home, and only at the request of my label. Then the stupid queens on stage behind me basically making a mockery of it being a gay song, fake voguing behind me in their do-rags like they aren't all raging homosexuals. That thorn in my side is finally out. No way in hell I was blessed with this many gifts, this much talent and beauty, to be a cultural punching bag for a cast of peons who wouldn't have a pot to piss in if they didn't have the court of social media addicts to gesture for. I do this in real life, DICK liquors. Ha ha! So as y'all can see, Azealia Banks went all out petty for this one, at the expense of DC Young Fly's girlfriend / baby mom dying from a mummy makeover surgery, coincidentally in the same city, Miami, that Azealia Banks was celebrating her 32nd birthday. Go figure.
No Captivity.
Azealia Banks, whatever satisfaction you find out of this, because this further proves how crazy and loony your ass is.
This one here for the thug.
Now moving on to more important news, y'all already know the last story I covered was about Owens and how she was fatally shot by her neighbor in Ocala, Florida.
No Captivity.
Well, there's been a recent update on the case involving video footage and audio from witnesses during the time of the incident. Let's check it out, y'all.
The woman was screaming and yelling and she was trying to break down my door. I didn't know what to do. I grabbed my gun and I shot at the door.
That was the voice of Susan Lawrence, the neighbor of A.J. Owens, who shot and killed A.J. Owens through the door. And just in case you guys couldn't make out what she was saying in the video, let me read it for you. Some woman was screaming and yelling. She was trying to break down my door. I didn't know what to do. I grabbed my gun and I shot at the door. Let's keep going.
We just heard a gunshot and we see his mom's laying in the grass, but nobody wants to go over there. We ain't trying to get shot. She's in front of the lady's house. She was knocking on her door. Okay. Hey, it's the old lady that always calls the cops over here.
So right there, that was a caller who either was nearby or lives in the area. And the caller said to the police department, we just heard a gunshot and we see his mom's laying in the grass, but nobody wants to go over there. We ain't trying to get shot. She's in front of the lady's house. She was knocking on the door. So basically, the caller was saying that A.J. Owens was knocking on the door before she got shot. Let's keep going.
It's the old lady that always calls the cops over here.
You heard that? It's the old lady that always calls the cops over here. That's what the caller said. So apparently this lady is infamous for complaining and doing her Karen thug thizzle. But let's keep going.
Today in court, prosecutors asked that Susan Lawrence be held on no bond, or if she does get one, that it be significant.
Ma'am, you've been charged with manslaughter with a firearm, culpable negligence, 2 counts of assault, and battery.
Thursday, the woman accused of shooting and killing a mother of 4 children through a closed door stood before a judge. Investigators say Susan Lawrence shot at A.J. Owens when Owens was knocking on her door, her 9 and 12-year-old children at her side.
The fact that she has no job and no property kind of limits her ties to this community. So we're asking that, at least for the time being, she remain on no bond status.
Okay, but again, she's entitled to a bond, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And as we can see here, Susan Lawrence, age 58, was arraigned on Thursday at Marion County Courthouse on charges of manslaughter with a firearm, culpable negligence, battery, and 2 counts of assault in the shooting of A.J. Owens, age 35.
This one here for the thug.
I gotta give a shout out to a member of my No Cap crew who left a post in my comment section, Tamia Cooper, and it also prompted me to look for more updates on the A.J. Owens case. And it reads, I got the update on her case, and that lady will be charged. She tried to tell her lawyer it was stand your ground law. Nope, hunty, this was an unjustified killing. Like I said from the start, there's video footage, so I hope she gets the maximum for what she did. And they're really going to see it that way because she killed her right in front of her son. God don't like ugly, and he will show you every time. Rest with God, beautiful angel. Shout out to Tamia Cooper for keeping me informed on the A.J. Owens case. And shout out to my whole No Cap crew. Make sure you meet me in the comment section after this, cause you know your boy Freezy gon' be there.
No Captivity.
I think it's about time for some words of wisdom from the Most High above. There you go. Ephesians 4:31 and 32. Says, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking put away from you with all malice, and be ye kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you. So you hear that, Azealia Banks and Susan Lawrence? It ain't good to hold grudges because
Freezy.